Welcome to podcast episode number 13. You're noticing that there is a loud car in the back. Because we are going to an SMA conference. I don't know why the word slipped my head. So we're going to an SMA conference. The total time there and back is 98 hours because
of the star. I'm the star of the show.
Yeah, but
I'm in the hand pillar.
Yeah, but I got all confused now. Okay, so we're going to an SMA conference. The ride there is 48 hours, and the ride back is also 48 hours. I have a new outfit on. Say hello to my braces. So
A new outfit on.
Yep, everyone else seems to have this exact same. Shane looks different because he's not
outfit on that I always had, I think for about a month now, but y'all never seen it on podcast, so
yeah,
that's my new outfit.
And another thing, we are using a different editing site called InShot. CapCut. After that 12th episode, I just hated it. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you guys about it. We didn't get a chance to tell you. I told y'all in the description, but maybe y'all don't read the description, and that's totally fine. So I had to delete CapCut because it took 6 GB of my phone, reinstall it, go through the glitchy process. But that's before I had to try it and export it 20 times, which took 20 hours. Hours?
You had a theme for today's episode?
Yes. The theme of today's episode is how we pee. And weird podcast today, but I decided to talk about it. Since
she made a thumbnail and everything.
Yeah.
So she wanted a specific topic for the 13th episode 13 of this podcast.
Yeah.
How do we pee?
So that is a question that a lot of people have for disabled people is how do they pee? Number one, of course we use the restroom like everyone else, but in me and Donnie's cases, we don't. Because our sphincter for our bladder doesn't let go. I have a severe case.
Yep, me too.
And so it doesn't let go. And so we're constantly stuck here with urine retention episodes. Urine retention episodes basically means when the sphincter won't let go and urine is retained in the bladder.
Yep.
So that's the definition of it by me, not by Google. I think if it is a definition on Google, just know I didn't look it up before. So we both have urine retention, and we're currently going through a urine retention episode right now.
Yeah.
Because I started the feeling of having to use the restroom at 6 hours in, and that was a long time ago, 6 hours, and now we're at 11. So that's 5 hours of not using the restroom and having to feel like it. So we use pee jars, which is a red silicone-ish container
that holds
pee. Yeah. And we also the restroom on a chuck pad. What we use to use the restroom, number one.
Poop is a different.
Yeah, we
may talk about that in a
different episode. Oh, a lot of podcasts, maybe, I don't know. But so today is just one of
the perfect position.
Yeah. So
for that.
So today in today's podcast, we are currently experiencing a urine retention episode, and I experience these a lot. They're bad. We've been taking this medication. I've been taking this certain clear bottle of medication. It has a little... So it has some certain of fluid and medication in it that allows both sphincters, your rectum or your anus, and your sphincter to open, to loosen a bit, for the muscles to stretch in a good way. So, and currently the syringe is full of it because I almost took it before the podcast. No, I do not want to use the restroom before.
Oh dear. So we want you want our full undivided attention towards the people and the guests.
Yeah. So we're basically going to be sharing what we do and how we pee and what are the struggles, because a lot of people are genuinely curious when they meet a disabled person, like, wait, how do you use the restroom when, no offense, your body's atrophied? No offense, but that's the medical term. body is atrophied. Clearly mine is. And it's hard to get it in a position, in a sense, that it can go out.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about. Especially when I'm in my underwear, but
We're not going
We're
to
not.
show that.
Well, I'm not in my underwear, so I can't show it.
You can take off your Let's stop talking about this.
So, this is basically how we use the restroom and what are the struggles and all the other things above. So, how we use the restroom, we've already talked about it. We use a red silicone pee jar.
Yep.
The reason why we just call it a pee jar because you pee in a jar-like shape. But it's called a portable urinal in medical definition. A lot of people can call it portable urinal or a pee jar, any name they really want to say. But we call it pee jar. So this is a little pee jar. We have already shown it. And we're going to use a demonstrator. No, we're not actually going to pull there. No. We're just going to set it. This is how...
It's going to be a demonstration. Me?
I'm guessing. So what we do is we lay the patient's... it's not being able to show, but it's on the ground. We might take a juice box off.
For this demonstration.
Oh, crap. We need to remove another third. Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. Pee jar. Chuck's pad is shown. So, what you do, Matthew, is you carry your patient onto the Chuck's pad. It can be downward or whatever way. And you grab the little pee jar.
Yep.
You put it on his, and yeah. And so you can have it where his pants do that way or whatever way the patient feels comfortable. And if you want,
definitely not where.
Yeah.
In the middle.
If you want the pee jar not to fall, you can put a little item. If you have a service dog, the service dog will stand on the patient's stomach to prevent it from falling. That is basically the style I use to go to the restroom, but I've been clearly trying that for 5 hours, and nothing has worked.
Well, nothing went in.
Even the best medication that my mom could give me, it sadly could not work. So that is the demonstration on how I use the restroom. If Donnie has a different way, he probably does. So if you were in a car like we are now and you have no Chuck's pad or no matting, you'll carry the patient. You'll put him on his best item. You'll flip it around to the actual pressured side so it doesn't put the patient in the hole.
Did you see me on camera?
Yep.
For the demonstration?
So I think, So you put it however desired, and that is how you do it that way. So you could lay the patient on the floor.
I've never done that. Like this before. Obviously not.
So we honestly have we actually have neck pillows. Donnie Osmond isn't even in frame because we took half our setup off. Sorry, but okay. So that's how honestly there's several different ways you can use the restroom with a pee jar. It's raining very hard, so I'm sorry if you hear that in the background.
Like it's just we're in the car, best apologies.
So. We are obviously have a neck pillow, so you can turn the neck pillow the other way because it has a hole, and you don't want the patient to go inside the hole unless if they're small enough. I'm obviously small enough, and Donnie's obviously small enough, and that's how you use the restroom with a portable urinal or pee jar. So we only have 1 minute left of this.
Jesus.
We lift it up so we can get set up again. So this is the original setup. You don't have to have that pee jar anymore. And you can also turn around your little neck pillow. So that is mainly it. That is how we use the restroom. And that is how we pee. And also some of the struggles is obviously urine retention episodes and not being able to pee. And sometimes finding awkward positions to pee. And sometimes there's not any way you can pee. So you just have to hold it. Or find a weird, inopportune way to use the restroom. So we only have about 10 to 20-ish seconds left of this podcast. So thank you all so much for watching today's podcast. I know it was a weird one today. But
she had a thumbnail set out and planned. And she also has a
So we're 10 minutes in now. We're 10 minutes in now. So thank you all for watching today's weird podcast.
Crazy podcast.
So thank you all for watching today's podcast, and we'll all see you tomorrow. Bye.